Welcome back to Grown Women Talk. I'm Kia.
I'm Andrea.
And I'm Sheree.
And we have two great friends with us today. We have Fran with us, and we have Ericka with us today. And you all, we have heard you. A number of subscribers have said, you know, we love all those topics y'all are talking about. But y'all have got to talk to us about how to find a good man. And about the dating scene today. I mean, we've had all kinds of questions about this. Yes. And so we wanted to bring that to you all today and talk about it amongst ourselves because it is a really big and important topic. And before we get started, you all, please don't forget to subscribe.
Please don't.
We wanted to make sure that we mentioned that at the beginning. You guys have been so great to us. Please don't forget to share and to subscribe.
And make a comment.
Yes. Make a comment. We love to read comments. Okay, everyone. So, Andrea worked very hard on our little question cards right here. So this is fun. We're going to all have a card. We're going to pick them up and read them and to see what it is about today. So, Andrea, you go first.
Okay, I'll go first. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so my card says, how is dating in today's times and how is the dating scene? Now, I just learned from somebody a lot younger than I that the word dating and hooking up is interchangeable. So how is dating in today's times and or hooking up in today's time? And how is the dating scene? What does that even look like these days?
Wow.
And these two ladies are single. Okay. All right. Yeah, our experts.
Well, first, your first question, dating and hooking up, I think it's totally different.
Okay.
And so dating for me is going out on dates and just having a good time, getting to know one another.
Okay.
Hooking up to me is just hooking up.
Okay.
It's just hooking up. You're not really interested in learning that person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
It's just fulfilling the needs when you hook up.
I've been out of the game for a minute. Thank you.
Yes, like I said, our needs, indeed. That is funny. Well, is it, you know, out there today, is it easy to find somebody? Is it hard to find somebody? Do people, you know, let's say, is it easy? Is it hard?
Well, the thing is, you meet people and they talk to you, and sometimes I think they say things or tell you things that they feel as though that you want to hear, you know, and then when it comes actually to doing it and putting it in action, I really find that they tend to fall short. Yeah, they tend to fall short. Yeah.
Just to piggyback on what you're saying, I think it's easy to meet people, but is it quality people?
Oh,
that's the thing.
Quality
You meet people every day, and you may have interest in going out and just, you know, having a good time, but do I really want to get to know this person? What are you showing me?
And with that, you really don't know what you're getting. You know what I mean? You know, I've done some online dating.
I have too.
Oh, okay. I wanted to ask about that. Okay, I want to find out about that. Okay.
Okay, wait a minute. And by the looks on his face.
Let's talk about that later.
Okay. Yes.
I've met several gentlemen that were really, really nice, and you know, it's like, okay, it's like, I'm not trying to make you my boo, so don't get, you know, don't get scared. Yeah, don't get scared. The thing is, at this stage in my life, I'm 60.
All right.
Great. Thank you.
That's right.
With that being said, right about now, I can take care of me.
Okay.
And I can take care of you. But that's not the way it's going to work.
Thank you.
That's it. That's not the way. That's not the way it's going to work. You know, my thing is, it's like, right about now, at this point in my life, I'm looking for someone that can, you know, come, go out with me, you know, like have a great time, you know, really get to know one another and everything, and you know, don't come trying to suck me dry, you know.
Right.
And the thing is, you know, like, I'm not going to do that to you. I truly believe it. I have no problem with treating.
Yeah.
You know, and I have no problem with going 50-50. But my thing is, like, don't come and go out with me. I had one guy, we went out, had a real nice time, and at the end, when it came time to pay the bill, he was short on money. Why didn't you tell me in the beginning?
One of those. Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me in the beginning that you were short on money
That's not a good
and that
look.
you needed some, you needed. But anyway, I put up the money for the rest of the bill, and that was our last date.
That was the last
date.
one.
Yeah, that was the end of that.
Yes,
yeah, but I just find that even dating, like dating at 60 and the online dating, you meet some nice people and everything. But I just find that they fall short. They don't really follow through on their actions. It's like, I I have my own company. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. That's great. That's yours. You got yours. I got mine. But and when we make plans, I find that sometimes they tend to wait till the last minute to cancel out. Don't do that. If you already know that this is something that you don't want to do or you're not interested, God darn it, we grown.
Right. Yeah. Don't waste your time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just tell me straight up, we grown.
Right.
I have no problems with saying, oh, Fran, you're nice, but this is not going to work for me. Because I'm going to definitely tell you if it's not going to work for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Ericka, I'm sorry. I know you sort of chimed in a little bit when we talked about the online dating. Is there anything you can add?
Well, I went on blackpeoplemeet.com. Yes. And after looking at several profiles, I selected one. Once you post your picture, forget it. People are gonna, start to reach out to you.
Yeah.
But that's how I met my with the recent title, ex-husband.
Really?
So we connected, and I thought there was chemistry, and I don't know if I'll do it again.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
It wasn't a bad experience for me,
Okay.
but there's other ways to meet people.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
I think that we're going somewhere that is really good, and I want to go to this question now, which is, should we still expect the same things from men that we were taught growing up, especially women of a certain age, okay? My husband has said to me, men of a certain age, once you've been born after a certain age, you don't do certain things that other men do, okay? Such as, should we still expect men to show chivalry? Should we still expect men to be providers, to be protectors? All those things that we were taught growing up. Because I think women get a bad rap sometimes for, what they say, having too many standards. Okay. What do we think about that?
Good one.
That is a good one.
I'll let you start.
I still like the idea of a man opening my door for me. I still like the idea of a man, like when I'm down and not feeling good, comforting me, making me feel better, ask me how my day was. Let me tell you how my day was. I'm not into I find that some people, the language thing gets to me. It's like, ooh, leave out the 4-letter words, because I'm not big on that myself. And oh my goodness,
it can be a whole list.
Yeah, really.
But to answer your question, yes, there is a certain level of expectations. There is a standard, realistic, of course, that I expect. And so, yes, I want you to open the door for me. Yes, I want you to, again, ask about my day. I want you to, I want you to respect me.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I want.
No, you go. No, I was just gonna say, when we talk about providing, what else does that look like? Is that just financial? My thought would be, based on what they said, and neither of them mentioned financial, it sounds like emotional.
Yeah.
I'd like you to be able to connect with me, emotional, provide there.
Yes.
But I think if we're talking about dating, I don't know if I'm looking for that initially.
Okay, that's fair.
For dating, I want to see if there's chemistry, and then we can go a little bit deeper. Let's say after a couple of months, now let's just try to take it to the next level.
Right.
But I do want to know how your credit score is.
I know. That's right.
It's right. Well, and it's not about the money, but it's just like, okay, if I fall short, or like I need you to be there. I need you to meet me there, or just you know.
But I think that speaks to something more than about the money. It speaks to your character.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, where are you going in the morning? I'm hustling and you chilling?
Right.
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 That is very
it's no
important.
chilling here.
Right.
And it's not about gold digging. It really is about everybody doing their part.
Right.
Yes,
right.
and I
Absolutely.
think that, you know, for some women that I've spoken to, people who are younger are looking for something different than women who are older who are dating. You know what I'm saying? Because the younger women, they you know, it's so funny, okay, because younger women that I've talked to, they're like, you know, looking for that person, that bad boy, that want to get your engines revving up. You know what I'm saying? Get your engines revving. But sometimes the bad boy or that one that stay in the mirror all day long, he might not be that right one. That one that is steady as the race.
Right.
You know what I mean? That one you can count on.
That may have worked in our 20s.
Right.
Right.
But I'm in my
That's
40s now.
That's right.
And so there's a shift.
Yeah.
That's so good.
I don't want the same things that I wanted then
That's
now.
good.
Right.
That's good.
Right.
You know,
That's
so
good.
I'm telling y'all. We did this. Okay. Oh, okay. How about this one?
Does technology play a role in dating, good or bad? And this is in terms of, you know, when you're in the morning, instead of a call, you know, when that's all we had was telephones, you might receive a text. Good morning, love.
Right.
You have to kind of guess what kind of frame of mind he's in, what tone of voice.
Right.
I mean, just how does that play?
Yeah.
Does it
Good
play
or
a
bad?
role, and is it good or
Technology.
bad?
No,
I don't mind a good morning text. I don't mind a good night text.
it makes me smile.
But it does not replace the verbal conversation that needs to take place.
Right.
Wow.
Like I want to hear your voice.
Yes.
Conversation is important.
Yes.
Not via text.
All
Yes.
right.
Because see, I can tell, like over text, I can tell a lot about a person, especially if you're not spelling words correctly. I just have a problem with that. I just have a problem with that. But I think it's important to have that verbal connection, that conversation. It does need to take place.
Yeah.
And then just to piggyback on technology, also about social media.
Oh.
Because a lot of times they spend a lot of time on social media, and I want you to pay attention to me when we're at dinner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So
That is good.
technology can be a problem in dating.
And just
in
based on what you said, it almost
That's
sounds
real,
like it
that's
could be
real.
a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Because
it
if
can.
you spend all your time tweeting while we're eating,
Right.
tweeting while we're eating,
Yes.
that's problematic.
And people use it as an excuse to not make up real conversation.
Because they don't
They
have
don't have
it.
it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's it. They
Maybe
don't have
maybe
it.
that's what it is. It is an opportunity to overcompensate. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because of a deficit. And this is not about bashing. I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Could be. And while we're wondering, listen, we have heard from our male subscribers.
Yes.
We love you all.
We love you.
We got a comment that said there is a contingency of men that are
delegation.
watching, a delegation that are watching, that are enjoying us, you know, and they
Yes.
have cheered us on, and are also watching. So if you all have comments about the dating scene and what you would like to see in women and whatever you're hearing here, let us know.
Yes,
Thank
and
you.
I also think that I can see that we'll have to have a part 2 to this, because I think it would be funny to also, not funny, but fun to bring in a millennial, because it's so interesting to see how different they think about certain things. Because I say to my daughter all the time, she'll do a whole text diatribe. I mean, a whole message this long on text, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that would drive me crazy. Right. And she's like, Mom, you're so, whatever. We don't do that anymore. But it is so funny to see the difference in the times and so forth, because I want to hear, as you've all indicated, what's the tenor in your voice right now? What vibe are you giving off right now? What does that message actually mean? And when I say something to you, when you send a text, a person can make pretend they didn't see that text. They can take time to formulate their response, to get back. They can call somebody and say, what do you think I should say about this?
Right.
No, I'm going to talk to you right now on the phone. You respond back to me right now. Can y'all feel me out there when I'm talking about? Y'all feel me?
You see she's in her zone now.
Yes. I'm trying to help all my people, all my friends out there who need this.
I think Ericka Ericka brings up a great point, and in terms of, you know, this spectrum of dating, and, you know, obviously the difference between hooking up and dating. But what she said was so key. What I wanted and needed when I was 20 is very different than what I want in my 40s.
Exactly. And even in this, for me,
she's like, you know, I'm not looking for you to be my boo. What I am looking for is some great dialogue, you know, a real connection. That's very different than what, you know, and I'm like, where do you even go? Do you go to church? Do you go to cookout? I mean, what do you do? I mean, I'm not even being funny. I'm like,
that's a good question.
You know, I mean, where are people going? Like, am I going to church to just be like, hey, is he single? We got anyone? You know, you wonder, but where are we going these days? Where are you guys going?
Well, first, I think it should happen organically. I don't think women should go out just seeking, you know, that man. He'll come to you. He'll come to you. So be it at church, be it preferably not the workplace, but be it at an event or a function that you go to, maybe through a friend.
Okay.
And for some, if it's online dating, then it's online dating.
How about the library? Do you think there are any good? We like the library.
It might be, but I think that from what you're saying too, it's important to just be out there.
Yeah. Right. I mean, you gotta get out.
Be available.
Yeah. You gotta do things. No one's gonna come and knock on your door.
Right.
No one.
Right.
You know, and I would add that I've had conversations with my girlfriends in the past who have dated, and they have trouble with meeting the same type of guy. So I'm like, okay, so where are you meeting these guys at? Are you going to the same places? Try something new.
Yes.
You know,
Right. Good advice.
Yes. Excellent.
That's really
take
good.
up a new hobby.
Right.
Yes.
Play golf.
Yeah.
That's the brothers on the
Go
golf
to the
course.
gym.
That's the brothers on the golf course.
That's right. Yeah.
And I mean, I think that this has been such great food for thought. This has been a lot of fun, and I think that we really want to. Yeah, we have to do another part to this, but we really want to hear what you all have to say. If you all have any comments that might be helpful out there, even if you have any comments about what was shared, please do, because this is what we want to do. We want to have a collaboration of a sharing of information, and so that makes things lots of fun and very informative. So you all, we have to thank you, Fran and Ericka.
Thank you so much.
Definitely.
Fun with us today. Did we have a great time? All right, everyone. And as we like to say every time, get ready.
We say
And go.
bye, friends.